Well, hello, Capricorn, and thank you for coming to the Shiny Souls Cafe Astrology for July 2022 Insights. I cast this chart for July 1st, 2022, and just so you know, I turned the music back on. I missed it on a couple of videos, so now it's on. So you've got a little background music to listen to. The chart is cast for 7:50 p.m. And so when we start out this month, we have a square between Saturn and Pluto in your sign. I'm sorry, Mars and Pluto in your sign. And that is a pretty intense alignment to start the month out with. It is 4th of July weekend, and I expect 4th of July weekend to be a lot of fireworks. That's the best way to say that. So, Pluto's been in your sign since 2008, transforming your identity, changing how you see yourself, but also how you present yourself to others. And you've had that going on for, what is it now, 14 years, a long time. Pluto is in its final last few degrees of Capricorn. Now there's plenty of work still for Pluto to do, and Pluto is going to be hot and heavy on that for the next, I would say 9 months, if not year. Pluto will move into Aquarius in March of 2023. But you still have some time to go and some transformations to take place. Mars is at a square, so this is a creative change that needs to take place, a creative resolution between the ego will and the soulful will. Mars is here in the house of home, and this Pluto is here in your area of personal identity. And so those are not necessarily copacetic, if that makes any sense. So who you are and your home environment need to be integrated and aligned properly. You also have Jupiter here and Chiron. And Chiron is an opportunity for healing. And Jupiter is an opportunity to expand on the home environment and the emotional security that you have. But Aries is there, and so Aries can be, can feel as if your home is, can change abruptly, as if it's not necessarily a place where you can rest. A place, a resource of emotional support, because Aries is not known for offering emotional support. Yet, somehow, Mars and Pluto need to integrate. Both of those signs, however, both of these signs are cardinal signs, and they both like to initiate things, so keep that in mind too. They carry a signature energy of being able to initiate and try to reach goals. So Libra is that way as well. It's a cardinal sign up here on the 10th house, and so is Cancer. So right now the sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Leo, but the moon is going to move around your chart, and it's going to come up here within 6 degrees of Pluto. And when that happens, it's going to be a full moon. So the moon will be, the sun will be here in Cancer, and the moon will be here at 2121. This is in your house of identity and your house of one-to-one relationships. And again, that is at a square to this house here of home. And so you want to pay attention to the flow in your relationships, the flow in your home, because these areas are all talking to each other. And even though there's not a lot here in your 10th house, of career, public identity, and your goals and ambitions and aspirations, there's a lot down here on the home front that is being mirrored out there. And so if your home is not feeling conducive to emotional safety and security, that's where we work from, right? So this mushrooms out into the rest of our chart. And if this doesn't mushroom out in the right way, then we start having troubles here in our public identity, in our career, our ambitions, our goals. If we don't feel safe and secure, we're not able to push forward with our ambitions. So there is still things happening, even if it's interference in your 10th house. And that kind of, you get the idea that with all of this energy down here in Aries, that there's this need to kind of slow down and consider what is happening. Aries is ruled by Mars, and so Mars is usually very comfortable in Aries. But I'm not sure how comfortable Mars has been this time, with Jupiter amping up the energy of Aries. Mars is usually there by himself or with another planet that doesn't do the same thing, that doesn't expand or explode Jupiter with Mars. Explode energy the way Jupiter and Mars has. And so this 4th of July, it would be a really good idea to just take a breath, slow things down. Now on the 5th, Mars is going to move into Taurus, which will help. That's a house of your creative identity, so your self-expression, that sort of thing. And so Mars being there, it may be a lot of fun. Mars gives you a little bit of extra energy to do things, and Jupiter will not be there. And so it could lead to you having more fun than you've had with Mars in Aries. And especially right now while we have this square going on. But I would give it some time to move away from that square. I would say into 10 degrees Taurus at least, and I'm not exactly sure when that will be, but we'll discuss that in the weeklies. So one of the other things that's going to happen is Mercury is going to move into and if I've already talked about this, forgive me. I'm doing 12 of these. Not sure what I've told you, but Mercury is going to move into Cancer to join the Sun and actually go past the Sun. And Venus is going to move into Cancer but not surpass the Sun. And so Mercury is going to go past the Sun, and it's going to oppose Pluto. And then the Sun is going to oppose Pluto second, even though right now he's ahead of Mercury. Mercury is going to shift position with him, and Mercury is going to be in the opposition first, which tells us that you're going to get some information. Mercury is the planet of communication, so you're going to get some information. He likes to, he's a messenger, so he likes to give information. The Sun is then going to put a focus on that. And since this is your first house, there is some information about who you are, or in regards to your relationships, what that means, who someone in your relationships thinks you are, or who they want you to be. And you have to decide if that's okay with you. And then the Sun is going to come in and put a focus on that. And so there's this dynamic where this needs to be worked out. The Sun and Pluto are going to be in opposition. And in an opposition, it's an either or. However, it actually in astrology means a blending. So where's the middle ground? don't assume that this opposition can't be worked out, right? Try to find a way to reach a resolution that serves both of you. Um, and it may be you that's asking for the change because of all the transformations you've gone through. Your life is not what it used to be. You don't express yourself in the same way. Your identity is not the same as it was in 2008. You are a totally different person, and it will be even more so by the time Pluto leaves. So give yourself an opportunity to consider the information you get and then to decide what is right for you. In this situation, you are the determining factor. So give yourself credit where credit is due. Make the right decision for you, and don't let anyone push you into a different choice. So on August 1st, Mars is going to be conjunct Uranus here, and this is in the house of self-expression. And that is going to bring about some sort of creative identity expression. So if you have something that you like to do for fun, think about doing that. Think about expressing yourself through the idea of what is fun and fulfilling rather than moving just away from pain. Try to move towards inspiration and see how that works for you. Venus, when she is going to be in Cancer just a day before Mercury moves out of Cancer and moves into this 8th house. And Venus in Cancer is going to feel nice. It's just going to feel as if there's some support, camaraderie. Venus and the Moon. So the Moon rules Cancer, and Venus and the Moon have a lot in common. And Venus enjoys being in Cancer because she likes the nurturing aspects and the purification of getting rid of the day, the just solitude and the quietness and the love that Cancer provides. So I think that is about it. You still have Saturn in the 2nd house here, restricting your personal resources, and limiting your personal resources. This is the last year for that as well. But this next 6 months of the year are going to be tough ones for everyone. And it would be nice to just know that this too shall pass. You can get past this. We'll all get past this. There's stuff to look forward to. All we have to do is reach out for it. All right. Thank you, Capricorn. I've enjoyed our session. If you enjoyed the session 2 and these astrological insights, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment box or email me on my website, www.sulchiron.com. See you soon. Bye-bye.